everyone ready? Clayton, you good back there? All right, you're all plugged in. All right, thank you all for coming. I'd like to introduce the 60th Mayor of Dallas, Eric Johnson.
All right, good afternoon. Every December, during the height of the holiday season, we have a tradition in this city. Thousands of people of all ages, clad in running shoes and exercise gear, come down here to City Hall to challenge themselves, to test their endurance, and to have a great time. And thousands of others, folks like me, scatter across our city to cheer them on. The Bmw Dallas Marathon Festival, like so many of the traditions that we love in this city, was canceled last year because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But now, I am thrilled to announce that we're able to welcome back this beloved event this year from December 10th to December 12th for its 50th anniversary. This festival has come a long way in its 50 years. In year one, Dallas hosted just 82 marathon runners at White Rock Lake. Since then, more than 300,000 runners and walkers have participated in the events, and it's been growing. This year, in fact, we're expecting more than 20,000 runners and walkers to meet up and take off from right here at City Hall Plaza. And while we love it here in Dallas, the marathon is also a national and even international event that attracts people from every state in the Union and 40 other countries around the world. This year, the marathon comes at the right time for our city. In a world beset with tensions and divisions, the festival provides us with an escape and a much-needed community experience. For our runners, no matter the length of their race, it's a break from the routine and the challenges of daily life. It's about you and the pavement in front of you and the scenery of this great city all around you. It's about how you overcome mental and physical hurdles so that you can keep moving forward. But it's also about the people who surround you. They may be friends, they may be strangers, they may be your competitors. Regardless, they're with you, pushing themselves, experiencing moments with you that we cannot replicate on our own. And perhaps most importantly, this festival is about giving back. The festival every year promotes health and fitness and provides a platform for charitable causes. For 2 decades, the Scottish Rite for Children has been the primary beneficiary, receiving more than $4 million to provide medical services to our kids so they can grow up to be healthy and strong. In short, this festival showcases the very best of Dallas, its neighborhoods, its generosity, and its community spirit. I'd now like to turn it over to Mark Ribzik, but I have something to give him first, if he would mind joining me up here at the podium, because December 12th isn't just the day of the marathon this year. This year, December 12th is also going to be officially Dallas Marathon Day in the city of Dallas. And so I have this official proclamation that I want to present to you, and I'll turn it over to you. But thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we're going to enjoy Dallas Marathon Day in our city. So with that, I'll turn it over to you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much. 51 years ago, some crazy Dallas runners just returned from the Boston Marathon, and they had this idea, hey, we should have a marathon of our own. So the next year, they had the very first Dallas Marathon. It is the oldest marathon in Texas and one of the oldest marathons in the United States. And this year, the Bmw Dallas Marathon will welcome over 20,000 runners, 2,000 volunteers, and more spectators than the Texas OU game. And though the race isn't able to go through every district in the city, it does benefit children also from all over the city. As the mayor said, Scottish Rite for Children has been benefited with millions of dollars that we've raised over the years. And also, as part of our marathon weekend, we have a kids race. The last time we were able to have it, we had over 10,000 kids from the DISD participate and train for this race. So the folks at the Bmw Dallas Marathon and Run Dallas have been on the forefront of getting children in our community active. My city councilman, Paula Blackman, once said that the Bmw Dallas Marathon is like a gift to the city, and we couldn't agree more. And we'd like to personally invite you to come to City Hall for the second weekend of December as we transform the plaza into the finest start-finish line in all the marathons in America for the running of the 50th Bmw Dallas Marathon. I'd like to hand it over now to Monica Paul. She's the Executive Director of the Dallas Sports Commission.
Thank you. I'm not sure I can outdo either one of these gentlemen here. I think they hit on all of my speaking points, so you may hit it twice here. But without a doubt, the Dallas Marathon is a staple for our community. It's the premier running event here within Dallas, not only for runners, walkers, spectators, our volunteers, but they get to experience a lot of Dallas in different neighborhoods and get to visit a lot of our great museums and things that our city has to offer. On behalf of Visit Dallas and the Dallas Sports Commission, I'm excited to celebrate this 50 years of what the Bmw Dallas Marathon has become over those 50 years and the importance that it brings to the city. From a tourism standpoint, it generates over $12 million in economic impact, and especially in the month of December, which is a critical time period for our city where sometimes tourism is a little bit lower, convention business is a little bit lower. So very critical and important for our city. But not only is the economic impact important for us, but the overall branding and awareness in the running and health and fitness community. As the Bmw Dallas Marathon is well known internationally and all across the world as one of the best races and events to attend. It's an event that's very inclusive of elite and professional runners, families, children, those that are just taking up the sport for the very first time, and those that are trying to improve their health and fitness levels. And in addition to the great event, as well as many of our sports event partners, they believe in legacy and what they give back to our community, and their partnership with Scottish Rite for Children is very important. So this year, happy to celebrate that 50th anniversary, looking for those record numbers and looking forward to so many more years to come. And now I'd like to turn it over to Robert Walker, President and CEO of Scottish Rite for Children.
Oh, what an exciting day. This is something that we've been looking forward to for a long time. I have to start out by first really thanking the mayor for his leadership since you've been in office, but over the last 18 months. We've all gone through a lot. The world's gone through a lot, and we appreciate your leadership and the direction that you've set for this city. And Monica, we appreciate you and your support for this event. I also have to thank Mark and Paul, and I know Marcus is here. They've been very involved with the marathon, and an event like this takes an enormous amount of planning, as you can imagine. There's so many people coming in, so many volunteers. You want it to be a first-class event. You want it to be an event that people remember in a positive way, and they've been able to do that in the past, and this will be another great event for the city, no question about it. We've been fortunate to have been involved in the marathon for 24 years, and that's not quite half, but close to the life of the marathon. It's been a great thing for us. Obviously, we've received some funding from that. And as the mayor said, over $4 million during that time. In 2019, about $90,000, $80,000, I think, was given to the hospital. But it's really been more than the dollar amount. It's been involvement in the community. It's been a way that we've been able to sort of showcase the hospital and tell the story of the hospital. directors. We have patient champions that are involved in it, and it's a great way for our kids to get involved. And it's just been a tremendous experience for us throughout the years. One thing I must note, that this is a special year for the hospital too, in that we're celebrating our 100th anniversary, our 100th birthday. So it is truly just outstanding to be able to celebrate both of these very significant events in our community. We've been around, 100 years, treated more than 335,000 children during those times, started out with polio, involved to now to be a world-renowned, world-known pediatric orthopedic hospital. Absolutely have an outstanding medical staff, and we've been blessed by so much support for the institution. And again, the marathon, the Bmw Dallas Marathon is a way that helps us directly take care of the children that we're there to serve. So we're looking forward to December the 12th, and it's going to be a great day. It's going to be about 40 degrees. It's going to be a sort of a tailwind for the runners to give them a push along the way, and it'll be a day that we're looking forward to celebrating. Now it is my pleasure to introduce someone who really probably needs no introduction, and that's Dr. Logan Sherman. Dr. Sherman's a podiatrist here in the Dallas area. I actually know his dad, Alan Sherman, who's also a podiatrist. Alan, his dad's a runner, but not near the runner that Logan is. As you'll recall, Logan won the marathon. It's just been several years ago, and has done a great job in setting an example for our community and just the lifestyle he lives and promoting health. And so it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Sherman now.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody, the City of Dallas, for having us today. Dallas Marathon has been a part of my life. I mean, I was probably 3-4 years old, and I remember pictures of me in a stroller at the finish line watching my dad finish. I mean, it's just historic, and it's been a huge turning point in my life on multiple levels at different points. I can't thank Scottish Rite enough, BMW enough for what they're doing to help us with moving forward and promoting this 50th running of the Dallas Marathon. Like I said, I've grown up. I got into running at a young age with my father kind of leading the way, and it's really kind of gotten me into the health and fitness community, and what this race means for the City of Dallas, for its participants, for the health community is more than I can express. I treat a lot of clients who prepare for this and have been preparing for this and have put a lot of work and dedication into it. And I certainly think that this year is going to be like no other. I think we're going to have one of our biggest participant level. I think we're just going to have a total party. So I want to thank y'all for having us. My goal in this year, and my biggest thing when we won the Dallas Marathon was, going through historic areas of what we've always considered part of the marathon, and that's coming through City Hall, coming through downtown, going through Highland Park. We are one of the few races they allow in through Highland Park because of our contributions to Scottish Rite, and they allow us to go through there, which is a lot of fun for runners. Touching through Lakewood and White Rock Lake and coming back down. We go through a lot of communities in Dallas, and I think we bring in a lot of people every time we go through just because they see how much fun it is, and they come out there and really support our race. So I want to thank y'all. I can't thank you enough. And Paul, Lambert, Marcus, and Jason for all the hard work they've done to make this possible and this year possible. And I want to throw it over to Paul Lambert, our president, our CEO, and all the hard work he's put in to make this happen.
Thank you, Logan. Appreciate it. First of all, I do want to recognize Jason and Marcus. We're a three-person team. We're a nonprofit organization. We're in the most beautiful business you could possibly be in, and that is to host health, host health and fitness events that help everybody become more healthier and raise funds for great causes like the Scottish Rite for Children and other charities. So we love our business. With it being the three of us, we couldn't do it with many great partners. Mr. Mayor, your city does a great job working with us, everything from the Special Events Department, Police Department, Fire and Rescue. I also want to recognize Baylor Scott and White. They're going to bring about 500 volunteers from their hospital that immensely helps us on the medical side. So the event this year, quite frankly, we now have 10 events throughout the course of the weekend. We have a health and fitness event at the Convention Center on Friday and Saturday. We'll have about 40 to 50,000 folks that come through. We think they're going to have a great time there. And then we're going to have 10 running/walking events throughout the weekend. You know, we're not in the business of putting a running race on. We're in the business of creating great experiences. When we have kids and folks who haven't done these type of endeavors before, we want to make sure they have a great time, because at the end of the day, what we want them to do is go home and say, boy, I want to do that again. Wasn't that fun? And so we're looking forward to a great weekend. We start off Friday night here with the Friday Night Lights Mile. And then on Saturday, we move into what we call Friends and Family Day. It's going to be holiday themed, 5K, 10K, little kids races, and then we go into the Encore Kids Race with DISD. Mark referenced, the last time we did that, we have 10,000 kids. We hope that we have many thousands that come out for that. And then Sunday is the main event, if you will, in terms of the full marathon, half, ultra, 2-person relay, 5-person relay. So we do have an event for every member of the family to participate in. We've got great amenities this year. Our team does a lot of work creating theming. So this is our 50th anniversary medal. All the theming on the shirts and jackets revolves around this. And I have a Disney background. And so it's all about entertainment and amenities. And I can tell you this year we're going to have just a lot of entertainment out on the course through a lot of help from our partners, the professional sports teams, Cumulus Radio, CBS 11. We're going to have a lot of entertainment on the course. Folks, you're going to want to come down and either participate or volunteer to be part of this epic event for Dallas. And I can tell you we are looking to host you for a great weekend. So thank you. Thank all the partners. And I think at this time I'll turn it over to any questions that you folks may have of anyone up here, please. We're paying very close attention to what's happening on other major public assembly events, whether that's the state fair, whether that's pro sports, other major running races like Chicago. So at this time, we are going to have medical safety protocol available should we need it. And we have a 3-tiered level plan ready to go. But we're optimistic that we're going to be able to operate this in the fashion that we believe this event deserves to be hosted in. Very good. Well, Mr. Mayor, we appreciate your time. We really appreciate the city supporting this event, and we thank you very much.
Is this the actual medal that the winner gets?
Yes, it is.
Well, do you mind if this is probably as close as I'm ever going to get to a marathon medal, so I just want to see what that feels like. Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.